Hi everyone, I am here to do both Query Wizard and Query by Design so that you can see both ways on how to create a little query in dataset. Here, as you can see, in TBL query, a list of students. So it has a name, last, age, address, and course. Oh, and gender. So on how to use the Query Wizard, they just go to create and click the Query Wizard, simple Query Wizard, click OK, select the name, the age, address, course, gender, then click the next. Just click next. Everything is okay. Click the finish. So we have now the Query Wizard that is sorted by name, age, address, course, gender only, and it has the original data on this table. So to sort it out, just click the up and down triangle here and check the select all, and I want to select only the PSCS. Click OK and there, it sorted only on the 3 people only. So if you want to further sort out, click again the up and down triangle and check the select all and check the payment. Okay, here you go. Always remember that if you use the Query Wizard, you will just select the field that is important and the field you want to see. So next, we'll just close it first, just click no, and then this second table, the table query 2, I will show you on how to use the query design. Just select the query design and then select the table query 2, close it, just double click the field you want to see, sort, age, address, course, and gender. So if you want to sort it, just type in gender, type male, or course, type BS IT, then click the run. So there you go, it shows the students that say course in BSIT and gender with male. So it's simple, it's easy to use the Query Wizards and Query by Design. Thank you.
So this lesson is about creating tables using Microsoft Access 2007. To create a table, just click the blank database, and then we will name this as company database. So let's have the company database as its file name, and then we will click create. Now what we'll do is we create our table in the design view. So let's click the view and the design view. We're gonna name this as products. And then click OK. and will allow access to create a primary key. This is our unique identifying key. So we already have the field name ID and its data type, the auto number. And we would probably have the name. And this is a reserved word in Access 2007, that's why we will just click OK. Let's have another field name called category. And then the data type would be text. Let's have price, and we will select currency. Let's change the format into standard and according to the Philippines currency. And last, we would have supplier, and the data type would be text as well. So now we've defined all of our fields. That's why I'm going to click the view and then select yes to save the table. And now we're ready to use our database and enter information. Let's have an example, and let's put sneaker bar, and that would be under the food category. Let's have 56 pesos as its price, and the supplier would be Mars. Let's have another example. Let's put Gatorade, and it would be under the beverage category. Let's put 68 pesos as its price, and the supplier would be Gatorade Company. So we just had created a table, and a table is a way to keep track of information about a specific entity. In addition to that, I'm just going to save this table. We will create an additional table. I will select create, and I'm going to choose table design. We're going to create a table for our customers. Let's have ID, and the data type would be auto number. Let's put last name, and the data type would be text. Let's put first name and text as well. And then let's put date of birth, and we're gonna select date and time as its data type. And last, we're gonna type email, and then its data type would be text. So I'm just going to click the view and then click yes to save the table. And we're gonna name this as customer table. And we're gonna click OK. And this is a no primary key defined, that's why we just gonna select yes. And we have here this last name, first name, DOB, and email. Let's put an example. Let's say Reyes, and then the first name would be Ivy, and her birthday would be September 8th, 1993, and her email address would be iv93@yahoo.com. And then let's click save. And that's the process of creating tables in Access 2007.
Hi, I am Arjay Marzan, and I will explain to you the different kind of customer forms. Forms are used to work data on the screen. Forms look a lot of better than working with tables that make it easier to find information which makes you more efficient with your database. Forms provide you additional controls and security for your data. You can control exactly what people can look at, which fields they can see, which ones they can edit. Are they allowed deleting or adding new records? All of these things can be controlled using forms. If you currently have paper forms, for example, an Excel worksheet, then you're working with you or can design form copy those existing paper forms. This makes it easier for your database user to transition into your database. You can display data form multiple tables altogether one form. For example, you can show each customer contact history on customer forms, or you can show a summary of recent orders. Forms can display summary information. If you have form shows the list of order, you can put totals in the footer of the form. So the bottom of the column, you can see the total of the order. Today I'm going to teach you how to set up simple forms. I'll show you some basic modification and forms as well. So here's how you create a simple form. First, click on the table or query that you wish to base your form on. Generally, you're going to base your forms directly on your tables. However, if you wish to show a customer set of records, you can build the form directly from a query. For now, click on the customer table, click on create, and then you can see the forms of group. There are several different ways to build a form in Access. The simplest is just to click on the form button. We'll go ahead and just build a form for you and won't give you any option. Next, we have a form design, which is you build the form from scratch. From design really gets you in the mix. You change every aspect of the form that you know to build them from the ground up. Next, and we can see this is the form design. And next, the blank form will build the form for you and then lets you add the controls where you want them. The form wizard will help you to build a form by asking you some simple question. You can then customize the forms once it is built. And we're going to the navigation forms. Allow you to set up the simple menu interface with buttons where you can click on them between the different parts of your database. And then for more forms, there are some different optional types of forms: multiple items, data sheets, split form, and etc. And now, I am Arjay Marzan and thank you for listening.